So it's been about 24 hours now since I put these in water. And it is perfectly all right that some of these are floating. It does not at all mean that they are bad seeds. You'll notice that the Royal Poinciana seeds, the really big ones, have actually lost a layer of their outer seed coat and they've turned the water brown. That's particularly fine as well. That's okay. And these little pine seeds over here are also, a couple of them are floating. That's okay. And now I'm going to get to actually putting these in soil and planting them. All right, well, since we've got gusts outside up over 40 miles per hour, I guess this is my workstation today. First things first, let's get some soil going. All right. Boiling water away. They do fluff up real quick, don't they? It smells like coconut coir. Has that slight chemically smell to it. Which means I wish I had had some of my own to use. Hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot. Probably going to be more than I need, but that's okay. I'll just save the rest. All right. I'll just let that cool off. All right, so I've gotten a bunch of these clean ones because these are just not going to work except for one of the seeds. These Royal Poinciana seeds are just way too big for these cups. Way too big. So I'll put the Royal Poinciana in this, and all the rest of the little babies go in here. Oh. Guess I don't need the knife. Oh, I know what I forgot. I forgot my second. Rocky Mountain Pine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seeds. Now, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess I can put 2 in one. Seven, 8. Huh. Okay. Blue jacaranda. Done. Norway spruce is going to need 2 because there are 9 of these seeds. Actually, they're quite tiny, so this is not the best coconut coir that I have encountered. I'm not super happy with it, but at least it's better than just regular potting soil. My regular potting soil out of the bag already has fertilizer in it, and I definitely don't want fertilizer when I'm seeding seeds. The only thing I want is just a plain, neutral planting material. All right. Poke, poke, poke. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, no, 8. Maybe I miscounted. I must have miscounted. Oh, that's a seed. There we go. Alrighty. Norway spruce. Done. I'm going to make sure that the poinciana has plenty of contact between the soil and the seed. I don't want any part of that really hard shell to not have access to water, because I have no idea where the roots are going to choose to come out of. And this is actually starting to already show signs of splitting right here, which is fantastic. This down all the way down a nice fingertip. And that should give them just enough room to grow a root and a stem before I transplant them. Royal Poinciana. There we go. And there are the Bonsai Diary babies. All right, this is the chili plant, and I have decided, since I've actually started seeing the growth of peppers on the other plants, I know it's only a matter of time before this one produces, and I can't take it away from that right now. I would have to seriously cut this down. I would have to practically murder it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually force it to spend all its energy on the production side. And I'm going to put all these little tiny branches in some water and root them, and that will give me plenty of practice chili babies to do some bonsai with, also called bonsai. No idea where that word came from, no idea, but apparently that's what it's called. This one can go. I'm going to cut this right here. Water is a great medium for propagating babies like this. Make sure you take all the leaves off the ends. Give it plenty of nodules down here. Plenty of nodules in the water for it to grow roots from. 3, one more? Yes, one more, because this will not be a very productive branch. So, all those in water should give me a start. I should see roots in a couple weeks at least. And this can go back out in the garden. Quick update on the cherry. I actually went back and took a lot more leaves off, a lot of the big leaves. And it's doing really well. This one curling around here, but this, I feel like this needs to go. It's just kind of out there in space, and it doesn't fit with the whole curving flow of it, which means I should take this one off too. And this can easily, this can easily happen, that you go back a couple of days later and you notice something that needs to be changed with it. and I think that's perfectly okay. I did give this a good neem oil spraying to ensure that it's not being attacked by any of the insects that I know are out there hunting for vulnerable plants. Okay, I have not gotten this repotted yet. I don't have a pot to put it in, but the lean is working so well, I've decided to actually enhance it. So I'm going to take off this branch here. Ooh. And this is the time when you start developing bravery. You have to be brave in your choices of how to develop your plant to have the look that you want in your eventual bonsai. The trunk looks better. I wish I had some better clippers, but that's going to have to wait. Don't necessarily like this branch either. There we go. Yeah. I like... Oh, didn't cut. There we go. That's better. It has a much more shape this way. Of course, this, I don't know about this branch yet. I'm gonna leave it for now. I'm not sure whether I want it eventually or not, but that's about what I'm going to leave it with right now. I do see a few yellow leaves, but I think that's because it did become a little dry. Most of the leaves are in really good condition. It's growing new leaves, so it's a very healthy rosemary plant. Try to remember that. Don't make dramatic decisions to your bonsai if the bonsai is sick. Always do it when it's healthy. So if your bonsai is sick, get it well before you make those dramatic decisions.